Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in internet world. Welcome, welcome to another edition of Golden Independence. I'm just testing out this new tech. It's supposed to be noise canceling. It's kind of windy out here, so drop. I would appreciate some feedback. Uh, if you could hear the wind, is it bothering? If you could hear this, is it clear? Um, that would be great because we want to know that we get the value of what we invest in, what they say, what they say it does. So, yeah, other than that, here we go. It's another beautiful day. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, right here, right now, somebody's pushing somebody else's dream. Yeah, and getting mad because they're doing it. When I look at the types of opportunities that are available in the fintech space, and when you look at the mindset of majority of the population around you, many are just not going to get it, which is the sad part. However, the children will. The children are going to get it. They're going to do nothing but cryptocurrency and Satoshi. They're going to grow up in a world of the Satoshi and trying to get Satoshis to pay for everything. So the children are the future. And if you have children, start informing them. Even if you don't know it, point them toward it. Plant the seed in their head. That's if you don't do anything else. this is how we could redeem those, right? Who don't know anything. Hey, just let a child know. Like pass that information on to a child because you're planting a seed. You're planting a seed. And that child would know what to do with that seed when the time is right. When they hear about the Bitcoin opportunity, it will be the right time for them because then they'll think about you who planted the seed and say, oh, so-and-so told me about Bitcoin. I'm so glad that they did. Da, da, da. So even if you don't do anything about Bitcoin, pass it on to a child. That's the very least you could do. You don't have to get anything. You don't have to participate. However, we need to start thinking of the future, and the children are the future. So if you don't want to do anything, relay the message on to the children, your neighbor's children, whoever. Make sure that they're getting it. Make sure the children are getting it. Because that's where the future rush is going to be as well in the next 10 years, in the next decade. Because our children will be the driving force of that economy. Our children will be the driving force of that economy. So that's going to be one of those elements where Bitcoin is just going to take right off. And keep and while most people will still be stuck on how do I acquire it? It was too expensive. We will just be moseying along because we have been mining it for the past decade. For the past decade, we would have been mining it easily and on the low, real quiet. See, I have no worries. The fact that I'm getting so little views is a testament of how low or of how ground level we are with this opportunity. This opportunity is going over a lot of people's heads. It is. And you could tell by the number of views. When something goes over people's heads, they miss it. However, I am coming up. These past couple of videos, they're coming up on that 10%. They're approaching the 10% mark. So that's good. That 10% of my community. I appreciate the 10% who catch it. And if you do catch it, what it is that I'm saying, make sure you hit the like button. Because what that does is it alerts all the people of like minds. And it gets them to the information. This is why the like button is important. So those of you who are involved and you see this presentation, because we're on the same side, even if you're acquiring cryptocurrency, give a thumbs up. Because it's not about your coin versus my coin. I'm getting Bitcoin. And I'm mining it with BitHarvest. You could check it out in the description box below. And yes, this is where I live. I woke up today in this area. This could be you one day. So that's another thing. If you guys really like these backdrops, you could give a thumbs up so I would know if I could be in these areas. If you like these backdrops, or if you prefer a green screen. Or do you want a live place? So just right now, it's a lot of wind right now, and if you guys could hear the wind, say something in the chat. And if you don't say anything, I'll take it that these noise canceling headphones are of good value, because it doesn't seem like anyone is complaining. So I want to thank everyone who has participated in the Bitcoin opportunity, because they have afforded me the opportunity to acquire the tech that you see now and are experiencing. And we're experiencing it together. So thank you for the acknowledgement. Thank you for the thumbs up. And just remember, share the opportunity. If not with your friend of a friend, tell it to a child. Plant the seed. So the future can blossom. You would never know how much you would have helped that child just by saying, hey, go check out Bitcoin. Or go check out BitHarvest. Or keep your eye on BitHarvest. Or go check out the BitHarvest Token. Plant the seed. Because by the time that child gets of age to acquire it, they'll remember the BitHarvest token. And this is how we grow the opportunity over time. Generational wealth. See, certain communities get it. Look at Toncoin. This whole operation that we find ourselves in is about community, not finances. It's not building a community. It takes a community to generate energy. And then you have a big community that generates enough energy of a focal point. We can now sell that energy. In exchange for goods and services that we may need as a community. And whatever that is, we have the opportunity to govern ourselves accordingly without third parties. Open source, open ledger. Everybody could see it, everybody could vote, yay or nay. It will be anonymous. Is this what we want as a community? Yes. Or no. Thursdays are coming, but not now. Not now, though. So this is just a reminder. Get your BitHarvest account. Get it set up. Check out your back office. If you've ever watched this channel, you've always heard me say, check your back office for updates. Keep updated with the community so that you know what's going on. Don't just rely on me, because this is about God and self-directed. However, we can help one another. There's nothing wrong with a little assistance, a little help, a little guidance, a little insight in this realm of expansion. So I'm going to close it out. Hope you guys are having a wonderful summer. I hope you guys enjoy your time freedom. If you don't have time freedom, hey, what can I say? It's a mindset. It's either you want it or you're helping somebody else to attain it. And that's cool if you want to help somebody else attain it. Yeah. I believe. Because we can all use a little help somewhere in life. I'm glad that we have something that will put us on a stratosphere we will be able to help and serve our entire community in the physical plane. I'm talking about on a national level. On a national level. Those who have positioned themselves in the blockchain space from 2012, we are destined to be amongst national counterparts. We're destined for that because we have so much knowledge at this point. Remember, the real wealth is in the knowledge, in the language, and being able to transfer the data and compute and have it reconciled. Yes. It's levels. It's levels. And not everybody's going to attain the levels. That's why some of us aren't here anymore. Some channels got and they have no more content. Why? Because they don't understand crypto in the first place. They don't understand Bitcoin. They never understood the space. Guess what I'm hearing? I'm hearing other platforms talk about how crypto should be a part of network marketing. It's a great idea. Yes, this is other platforms that have much more subscribers than I. Oh, and I want to thank that person that removed that like, because we don't want those around. I want to thank that individual because it means you never meant it. This is only the real. This is a real channel. See, all my real subscribers, they know what it is when they hit that like button. That's how I know who's really rocking, who remembers my channel from way back when. That's how I know who's watching and who's trolling. They think they're slick, but they can't get a lick. This water was nice, by the way. I'm just, coming out of it. It was very refreshing. It's a nice, like I said, it's a nice breeze that's coming along the water right now. And the fact that you guys aren't saying anything, once again, I'd like to appreciate your feedback or lack thereof. That would definitely conclude that we made some sound decisions. So, in terms of, being speaking of sound decisions, the BitHarvest opportunity with the BitBooster locked in, fractional ownership is the way to go. Fractional ownership. Get that in your head. Write it down. Because with fractional ownership, that's the future of gaining access to the matrix, in and out. And how did we do this? with the Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we need to focus on acquiring as much of the Satoshis as possible. We need to focus on acquiring as many Satoshis as possible in order to move about in the matrix of free will. Because everything in value will be priced in Satoshis at that point. Things are going to be priced in Satoshis in the next decade, ladies and gentlemen. Please believe it. If you don't think that your next digital device or your iPhone is not gonna be priced in Satoshis, oh, what a fool. You shouldn't be in space. Not at all. What you gonna do when an iPhone costs 4,000 Satoshis? 4,000 Satoshis, I said. Huh? Who's gonna afford that iPhone? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this again, because those who have a BitHarvest account are going crazy behind their screens right now, because I just said, what if the next iPhone was priced at 4,000 Satoshis? 4,000 Satoshis. How many iPhones are you gonna get? From one transaction, from the first, from 2024. That's right. You're laughing just like how I'm laughing right now. Because those who already have the BitBooster, they're laughing right now at what I'm saying, chuckling, and got a big grin on their face. Because I said when the next iPhone is priced at 4,000 Satoshis. And they look at the first reward. The first mining reward. And when they see how much Satoshis they have, that's a lot of you can get a lot of iPhones with your first mining reward. You could start your own iPhone business. A little sub-hub opportunity. Be first to market. Get them on a discount. How about that? You have enough Satoshis to be what would they call, like a major distributor of a Bitcoin firm, or a firm that's priced in Bitcoin. You know, the next Apple, or the next Android. It's possible. But how about it's coming? There's no more room for possibilities. As I said on my last podcast, or my last stream, I should say, with Taiwan Mobile, we have Taiwan Mobile coming into the space, ladies and gentlemen, into the crypto space. I see DeFi telecommunications coming in. They are going after the digital space of putting communications on the blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's what's coming from Taiwan Mobile. Be on the lookout. But what you think is going to be the main protocol for that type of operation? You're going to have to utilize Bitcoin. You got to use Bitcoin in order for the operation to be decentralized and secure. Well, hey, we're going to see what's going to happen. Stay tuned for July 16th. We're going to see the company launching. BitHarvest is going to launch officially July 16th. Well, stay tuned and be tuned in. Catch the wave. We're bringing the harvest. Bless up.